Hello friends, today's our chord challenge is doll out Cadbury. So the problem description of the doll out Cadbury problem is as follows. As you are a teacher in a reputed school, so during a celebration day, you are assigned a task to distribute Cadbury such that the maximum child get the chocolate. So if you have a box full of a Cadbury with different width and height, so you can distribute largest square shaped Cadbury. So you have a Cadbury of length, let's say it be 10 or and width be 5. Then in such a way you have to distribute it that the maximum square Cadbury square shape Cadbury can be formed of 5 by 5. So we will you have to distribute the 5 by 5 to the first one child, and it will remain by 5 by 5, and then you have to distribute it to the another child, the next one child. So in such a way you have to distribute the Cadbury. So from the Cadbury you have to distribute the square shaped Cadbury, the largest square shaped Cadbury. So for that we have to take the input from the user that are P, Q, R, and S. P denotes the minimum length of the Cadbury box, and Q denotes the maximum length of the Cadbury box, and R denotes the minimum width of the Cadbury in the box, and the fourth line will contain S that denote the maximum width of the Cadbury in the box, and in the output we have to print out the number of the children who will get the chocolate. So subject to constraint are as the value of the length of the Cadbury should be greater than 0 or less than 15,000 1501, and same as for the width. So let's start with taking the input from the user. we, and we have to take the input in the form of integer. So in such a way we have taken the input from the user. Now we have to create a for loop. So all the conditions which will be forming while the how many type of dimensions are there for the Cadbury length and the width in the Cadbury box. So for that we have to take the for loop for length, and the range for the length is from the minimum length of the Cadbury to the maximum length, and we have to use here not only the for loop but the nested for loop, and the range for the width is at the minimum width to the maximum width of the Cadbury box as the minimum width is denoted by R and the maximum width is denoted by S. So now here we have to calculate the number of the student, number of children who will got the chocolate. So initially it will be 0, and after that here we call a function which will having the two argument or a parameter, and they are the max from the length or the width, comma, the minimum from the length or width. So now we have to create a function. So let us create the function. We are using here a recursion to solve this problem. And the maximum value of the length and width we will call there as is there as a length, and the minimum value from the length or the width we will call that the width. Now there might be two conditions, that the length might be equal to width, or might be the length might be greater, as we have taken the length as a maximum value from the length or the width, which would be passed by the functions from the for loop. So for that we have to check the condition that if the length is equal to width, then we have to return 1. As if length is equal to width, then the mac maximum largest square piece of a Cadbury can be found is only 1, and so only one child can get the Cadbury. So we will return it as 1. Else we will calculate the left part of the length as if the width is less than the length. Obviously we have in the function we have the width is less than the length, or might be that might be equal. So if it is less than the length, then some part of the Cadbury will left after giving a largest square shape of the Cadbury to the child. So the left one portion. So after that we will return 1 plus, and we will again call the function, and we will pass here the values maximum from the length, left part, and the width. and the minimum part. The left or the width. So here our question has been done. So in such a way we can complete this question. So let's check the question that it was working fine or not. So our inputs are 5, 7, 3, 4. So oh, we have not printed the result. So we have to print the result also and simply number of children. Now let us turn it again. 5, 7, 3, 4. So as the expected output is 24 and the output from the program is also 24. So our program is working quite fine. So with the help of the recursion, we can solve this problem in such a way